Water is seeping through the cracks.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
You must get to safety.
That is never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly? We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we can.
Look out! Knackers!
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
What's excellent? I could have done no better.
Follow my example.
Splendid. Now then, which way? Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. We've got them on the run! 'Tis the mark of the champion to prevail with weapons sheathed. this?
Here, strike with lightning on your side. You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
You have my support. You have my protection.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. Most impressive, Master.
Lo, it would appear such a statue is to be found in Bataan as well.
Let us approach that we might examine it further.
Here we go again.
Battle cannot be avoided. It is fight or die.
Of course.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Over here, if you please. We have arrived.
This tavern, aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine.
We pawns must endeavor.
Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawn, but were they to...
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you, then? Do come again?
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind those ox cart raids.
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Seems the true ringleader gave him the slip. Captain Benjamin's all bent up over it. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad, trying to get all he can out of him about the Coral Snake's operations. Wants to make a clean job of it, like.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the welfare of this city and our stomachs.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'll go and open the chest.
Life's been pretty kind to me. No one's going to aid a poor man like me.
nodding off.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't pleasure doing business with you.
I'm unsure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere. Those statues fetched a fine sum, they did. Fortune willing, there'll be more of them out there somewhere.
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again. Well met, sir.
By your leave, Arisen. By and large, the people of Batal seem to adore their benevolent empress. Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion.
Me? I sell defensive equipment, as you can plainly see. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first. Many thanks. Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look.
Let's be ready for the morrow.
Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. hell? Got any finding? To share? Many thanks.
I am honored, Master. This Maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
Interested in my wares?
Dear me. I'm not sure what to do.
I always get a bit on my even after a day of rest.
At least dreams come cheap. I trust you're bothering me for a reason. What a bother.
This might contain useful information.
Let's have a look then.
If e'er you stumble across some interesting materials, don't be stingy.
No one knows their craft better than I.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as time.
As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
That's it! Keep on them!
Don't let them get the better of you.
We're still in the fight! Rally! You've got them right where you want them.
Heal yourself. You made a tougher
Is our wrath not better saved in different modes?
Would like you to fight alongside me. Just say the word.
Counting on you. Don't let me down now. That's it. Keep on them.
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. Oh no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us, aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle!
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in capturing another of the coral snakes. Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's tongue. Ah, well met. Fortunately for us, mayhap through speaking with him.
Doesn't seem like you and I are going to be sharing a drink. 'Tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. As I've said, I'm a sellsword.
Twice as fine here.
Someone's complaining. I'll have an early
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes. Which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Somehow my feet interested in my wares?
What to make?
Lots to do, and precious little time. Surely
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Patal. Shall we see if we can't find some?
Look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Some of us get
Look as long as you please. Do come again.
But be sure to buy aught.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you
Many thanks.
Go on, have a look. A customer, then. That changes things. My services don't come... cheap mind. Come again when you've more coin to...
What was it I had to do?
Go on, have a look.
I swear I've not blinked once.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as...
Sunset draws near. We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
That's right. I was telling you about the gigant. Know you of the brine? Monsters they are, what haunt the deep. Shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere is becoming...
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I will show you. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I will show you.
to browse my wares. For bread and board, you'll find none better.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Feeling rested, I trust?
Oh, you've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine.